Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about her having her first silk press. So when her mom told me that this was her first silk press, I said, "What? Are you serious?" So I feel honored to be her first. so I just want to give a little advice on the newbies of getting their hair silk pressed for the first time. I recommend you going to a professional, someone who specializes in silk pressing, because you really don't know what your curl pattern might do with the heat, and having a professional to do it that specializes in it, they'll kind of recognize your curl pattern because of experience and certain curl patterns or how your hair feel, because we can tell at times when the hair can take heat and when it can't, or when it's weak to it, or however the hair is, the state of the hair. Her hair took pretty well with heat. Like, once y'all see the process, y'all will be like, "What? You sure this is her first time getting her hair done?" So silk press, but yeah, y'all, this is her first time. Okay, so she didn't really get burned. I think I probably touched her a little bit when I got to her roots at the top, but she did really well. She told me she had past experience with just heat, period, fire, so she's very sensitive to heat. So she never had a silk press, but she had some experience. I'm not gonna tell y'all the stuff that happened. She had me cracking up, but yeah. So she did well. She was just the facial expressions you see in here. She just was sensitive. She was kind of nervous to it, so she was kind of timid to it. So she did good, y'all. So tips on people getting their hair done straightened for the first time. I recommend you planning ahead. If your appointment is like in 2 weeks or something like that, do a deep treatment. You don't have to necessarily. I recommend you shampooing your hair, but you don't have to. But yeah, do a deep treatment on your hair, deep conditioner. Like, prepare your hair for the straightener, because it's gonna help us and it'll help your strands, because your hair is not used to being straightened. So this is gonna kind of be a protective barrier for your hair, and it's gonna give you additional polish. It's gonna lay those hairs down. It's gonna really help, like doing a mask treatment or doing a deep conditioner, doing a steam treatment. Like, do all those things that like just basically show your hair some love, and it will show you the fruits of your labor once the hair gets straightened. Because if you come in to the salon with your hair dry and dusty and haven't been moisturized or anything in like a month or so, baby, it is going to show. We gonna do as much as we can, but it's gonna show. You're gonna have some bad splits. It's gonna look a hot mess. So I just recommend help yourself out, help the stylist out by doing your homework. Do your treatments. Second tip: if you're afraid of how much will be trimmed because you haven't ever had your hair straightened, I recommend you doing blow dry services. You can plan in advance. If you're trying to get your hair straightened, plan it like 6 months in advance or 3 months in advance, and that month, before those months, you schedule an appointment. Get your hair blow dried and trim it. So when it's time to get your hair straightened, you won't see as much getting taken off, because you already are in the process of keeping your ends healthy. So, but if you're already doing it, you still wouldn't have no problem. If you're already going through that process, that's perfect. But for the ones that have never had their hair trimmed, or haven't had the hair trimmed since they've been natural, or just have some people, haven't trimmed their hair ever, or just haven't had it done in years, I recommend doing that, so you won't have a shock value when the person takes it out. Because trust me, y'all, don't go in being unrealistic, like you're not finna get your hair cut off. Because yes, how, like, every year, like, you're supposed to lose, let me see, your hair grow probably like 2 inches, well, a half an inch every month. So do the math: 12 months, half an inch. So each month that you're not trimming, take away an eighth of an inch. So, and on top of that, take away say for instance, if you experience breakage, if you're doing protective styles, if you overcombing, over manipulating your hair, you're adding trimming value to your hair. You're breaking your hair is causing the worst. So make sure you're up on your trims, and that will make a big difference. Third and last tip: when you book for your silk press appointment, please book a treatment service. The stylist should have a steam treatment, a deep conditioner, or something. Book a treatment with your appointment, because I'm sure whatever the products that the stylists have, all that good stuff, is going to really benefit that service. So on top of the at-home treatment, and then you come in for additional treatment, y'all, your hair is going to really thank you. Those strands going to lay so flat. It's going to polish so well. Baby, that hair going to be silky with silkins. So that's my last tip. If you guys have any other tips, leave a comment below. Tell me what was your first experience, or have you had an experience, or your silk press? Have you ever had a silk press? So comment below and tell me your thoughts. So right here, you guys, she have a little breakage right there, but we're gonna get that through time. And also, y'all, when I cut, I don't show y'all everything. So her ends, even though it kind of looked a little like I was supposed to cut a little more down there, it was mostly in person. If you saw it in person, it was mostly on the inside. So I got a lot of it on the inside of her hair, the inside part. So within it, I got it, and then once I got through getting the inside, I went back to her ends and, you know, touched it up. So y'all, I don't really show everything, because sometimes I just don't, and then it's not enough footage. I mean, not enough time, and I don't want to bore you guys. But on some clients, I do that. I'll show you a little more, but on some, I kind of don't show all of it. But yeah, I just want to give you a gist of, you know, the explanation of the footage that I just showed you.